Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, this is actually a relatively recent experience. So this is going back 2020, 2021. It was just after our first lockdown got lifted. And I know the lighting's really bad, ignore that. And we were on our way back from Cornwall because we're gone on holiday. And for those who aren't in England, Cornwall was like the complete southeast of England you can get. It's literally like the home place of Land's End anyway. So we went to Bodmin Jail, and it's a bit like Warwick Castle. So it is a proper castle museum type place. It's not ruins. Like there's literally like a hotel and stuff there. They're turned part of it into a hotel. Yeah, so Bodmin Jail. I mean, I don't even know too much about the history of it, but I just knew I really wanted to go because I'd heard so much about it. And so we went, and absolutely incredible. If anybody is thinking about going, go. You know, you literally will not regret it. And there was quite a few experiences there, I tell you. So they do a lot of paranormal investigations there. Like it's been on TV on like Most Haunted and stuff like that. And yeah, so we've just gone to a certain part of the castle, and we went climbed up some stairs, went in this room, and I think it used to be, it was either a study. No, I'm pretty sure it was a study at one point for someone who was in the jail, or it was for the jail keepers. And the energy just shifted, and I was there with my son and my mum, and I said the energy in here has just got very, very dark. Now we didn't know what lay beyond that room. And I says that, the energy in here has just shifted, it has just changed, just become so oppressive. And it's almost like every time that you would look at something, you'd see shadows in a corner of your eyes. And you'd see things move and stuff like that. And I think there was a lot of books in there. Not quite what we would call a study, but back then I suppose it's probably where they did the records, I don't really know. Anyway, so we was in there, and I was like, and the further you got into the room, the colder it was getting. And I don't mean that in a chilly way. Death has a very, very different feel to it, very, very different chill to it. And that's what I was feeling. So, so the more we were going into this room, I was like, the energy is shifting, it's getting chillier and just getting darker. And then as you kind of, try to make the light a bit better, and as you go through that room, it leads to another room, and there's a giant jail cell to the left, and it was literally the cell that the prisoners would be put in the day before they were executed. So that's why there was so much dark energy in there, because there was so much fear in there. And anyone who knows anything about dark spirits and entities and stuff like that, they get drawn in by fear. It's almost like a smell to them, and they get drawn in. And then to the right, there was just a bunch of like screens, TV screens and stuff like that for different parts of the castle. And it wasn't a security room. This was a paranormal room in the sense that it had Ouija boards in there. It had this and that in there. So when they have the paranormal investigations like on the TV and stuff, or even if you go on there for like the haunted nights, that is the room that they all do all of the Ouija boards in. And it was all kind of like behind glass, so you couldn't play with it. And there's no warning before you go in there that these things are in there. And I said to my mum, I said, I felt the energy shift the minute we entered the room before and we come into this room. I said the energy was just so, so different. And I don't know if you guys have noticed about modern phones. So they don't catch orbs very well. I mean, this is a Samsung S22. And, what? I don't know, I'm doing this a minute, look, wait a minute. And, so that's my son. So, I was trying to pick up any orbs, because when you put the camera on, you can actually see them go past on the screen. But I don't know if it's because the cameras are too slow to pick up on the orbs, or the cameras are too high tech and it just blurs the orbs out. But you could see the orbs going past on the screen. And I think I picked up some mist on a couple of the pictures. But I'm not kidding, that like out of all of the the jail. I think that was probably the darkest part of it. And like I said, it's just funny because you could feel it before you even went into that room. Like, as soon as you hit that adjoining room into that jail cell, and where they keep all the paranormal stuff and all the screens, the different parts of the hotel, it's just so dark. And then, so we kind of went past there. I didn't really have any, that was just like a feeling in there. You know, you can't miss it if you go in there. And then, so as you kind of follow through, the way that, if you follow all the signs and stuff, the way that it ends is it ends near where people were hung. I think the last one to be hung, I think, was the turn of the 1900s, I think. And they have this converted court in a way. So you go in there and you watch a hologram of someone who's just about to be executed, and the stools that you're standing in drop. So you can feel the jolt of how someone would feel as they're about to be hung. It's not a massive drop, it's only like a few inches, but it's enough to go doom, like that. And obviously you don't know it's about to happen. It scares the bejesus out of you, trust me. So it was just me, my mum and my son in there. That we were the only people in there. And we were facing it, obviously. And just as it was about to drop, I felt someone grab my calf on my right leg at the back. I felt someone grab it. It felt more playful more than anything else. A bit like a spirit was kind of getting jollies out of scaring us. Yeah, and it wasn't a tug, it was a proper grab, my calf. There was no nails, there was no digging in, nothing like that. I just, like, I'm here, you know, boom, that kind of thingy. And I've had very few times when I've had a spirit, where I've had a spirit touch me. And then after that you kind of leave, and then you see where the last hanging place was, and then you shush, and then you look at enough. And then you come out of the jail into like the courtyard where they have all the food and stuff like that. But if anybody goes to Bodmin Jail, I really recommend it. It is absolutely amazing, and you will have experiences there. Bye.